Hey guys, so today I was planning on doing like a chill, like get ready with me, full depth tutorial of how I do my typical full face makeup. But last night I went to Sephora and I saw it. I saw the palette, the trouble causer, and I just stared at it. I was just like, should I do it? Should I do it? And so I just screw it, and I got it. The Subculture palette. For those of you who don't know, this palette caused a lot of controversy when it first came out. Like, people had so many videos that were just like, what is this? Like, why isn't this working? Like, people couldn't get it to blend. There was like fallout. They immediately, like, constant fallout, like all over. Like, it was a huge mess. And like some people just got like all the way down to the pan after like one dip, and so it was crazy. Even though there was a lot of negative feedback, I did see a few videos where people had like no issue with it, and I do know somebody personally who like loves it. So I don't know if this is true, but I have heard that when it first came out there were some bad batches, like something went wrong with production, and I don't know if they like fixed it and re-released it. But today I'm just going to try it out and see my actual unbiased opinion on it. So without further ado, I'm going to dig into it. So I have no idea what kind of look I'm going to do, but like I just don't know. But I think I'm going to start out by going into this shade Dawn right here, and oh, there's some kick up, and using that as a transition shade. Oh, that shows up a lot better than I thought it was going to. Now I think I'm going to take this shade Roxy right here, and I'm going to also put that into the crease to define it a little more. Okay, let's go Roxy. Ooh. Ooh, that's really, I'm going to put that on my lid. That's real pretty. Ooh. I actually like the brushes the Anastasia palettes come with. Like, I don't just throw them out and never use them. Like, I genuinely like them. Now I think I'm going to take this shade All-Star and put that on my outer crease. A lot of people had issues with this particular shade, so see how this performs. Hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey now, come on, blend out, you're an all-star. Hey. Okay, so I had to clean up and work with the Roxy shade a little, and I do like how it seems to blend in seamlessly to the other colors, but you know, I just think that's just because it's super pigmented that it builds up like that. I've never seen anybody use the shade Cube because it's such a weird color. Like, it's white in there, but it has like this pink glow to it, like a pink holographic glow to it when you actually swatch it. So I think what I'm going to do is I just want to use it. I just want to take the challenge and figure out a way to make it wearable. I think I'm going to be fancy and do a cut crease. And so what I'm going to do is take my ColourPop concealer and just swipe that onto the lid real quick. Okay, just going to take my Sigma E56 brush and just very carefully put it towards the lash. Okay, so I had to work with All-Star a little more, but I think now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Cube onto my shader brush, and I'm just going to pat it onto the concealer. Okay, so I packed Cube onto my concealer, and from far away it doesn't really look like anything, but in the light you can see a slight holographic pink glow. So I don't know if I want to pile something else on top of it. So I tried spraying some setting spray onto Cube, so let's see if that does anything to make it more noticeable. Okay, so that still doesn't look like anything. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shade Adorn, which is super, super creamy. I really liked it when I swatched it. So this will be a look. You know, the names in this palette really made me think of the 80s, like electric, Roxy, new wave. But All Star just makes me think of Shrek. So I think I might just rename this the Shrek palette. Okay, so I feel like this would not be a Subculture look if I did not use one of these teal shades. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shade Axis and lightly run it through my crease. I don't know, I'm going to do something with it. I'm kind of nervous to see how it's going to perform. Okay, so I very lightly put it on my brush. Okay, I'm just gonna try it over here. I probably made a big mistake. Probably ruined everything. Let's see. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is try to take this Anastasia brush and blend it out. If it will blend, I don't know. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to neutralize this out with the shade Roxy. Okay, yeah, that looks a lot better. I like how it's pigmented enough to cover it. I gotta say that's impressive on their part. I think I've managed to fix it into like a green cat eye look. I don't know, this eye could still use some work, but we're just gonna roll with it. Okay, so I think this is just what I'm gonna go with. And so I'm just gonna finish the rest of my face and get back to doing the rest of my eyes. Okay, quick thing. I just wanna say that I think I used that brush a little wrong in the last video. I think I'm gonna try using it while it's dry instead of dipping it and stabbing it into my face when it's wet and see if I like it better that way. Yeah, it's not as painful, that's for sure. Let's see. Yeah, this is definitely working a lot better. A lot less painful, that's for sure. By the way, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation in Dewy and Smooth. Okay, so I am nervous because there was a lot of fallout with this palette. So smoking out my lower lash line is gonna be an adventure. So first I took the shade Hey Now, You're an All-Star, and I'm gonna start out in the outer corner of my eye, and hopefully it won't ruin the rest of my face. And don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming. Don't stop coming. Okay. All right, not too bad. Okay, let's hope it's the same on this side. Okay, now I'm just gonna put Roxy on the lower lash line and connect it to All Star. Please don't fall out. Please don't fall out. Now I'm just gonna take the shade Dawn and blend those two together. And this is the finished look, and honestly, I'm not mad at it. Now, I was not planning on doing something like this. It took a lot of work with some of the shades, but all in all, I would not say that this is a bad palette. It's definitely a little harder to work with some of the more pigmented shades that are more intense, but you just gotta take it very lightly when applying it into the pan. And yeah, I really like how smooth and creamy and blendable it is. And when I say blendable, I mean like on the crease. Like when it gets to the outer area, it's like kind of builds up, but it's easily manageable. And honestly, I was not disappointed. This palette honestly exceeded my expectations. I gotta say my favorite shade is probably the shade Roxy. It's so creamy and peachy, and I probably will end up using that a lot. And obviously, All Star, just because of its name. Thank you for watching my review on the lovely Shrek palette. And if you'd like to see more, please hit a subscribe or a like. I'll keep making them anyway. But I will see you next time.